But like, it's still in early access, but I think we're still going to get some. It's like very replayable, and hopefully this encourages some people to play a spooky visual novel with cuties in it. Let's play a little bit of this. I think we need to change the background to suit this. Wait, where is it? Train station background, blah, 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 blah. No, we need the... Was digging Hattie McTimey? Yeah, the thing was, Roth, is that I lost like a whole bunch of progress, so I'll be playing the same thing. Wow, there's a lot of scenes. I'll be playing the same thing over again, and I personally don't really feel like doing that right now. I'll do it off stream while I'm like listening to a podcast or something and not thinking about anything. Because yeah, it's about 2 hours. It's about a couple hours of content, I think. Content? Find progress. Find. I don't know what. Wait. I'm trying to find the right thing. Where's my like actual cool GIF? There's a cool GIF that's like a something else behind this. Anyway, whatever. Let's play some Scarlet Hollow, because Scarlet Hollow is actually quite cute. Quite a cute game. Let's play this. Play Scarlet Hollow. Both are cute, but this one's also cute in a different kind of way, and I think you'll like it. But if you need to go, then feel free, but yeah, this one's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, let's capture this window. Game capture. Oops. It's not capturing. Oh well. Let's try it again, but capture a specific window. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. There we go. I think this one will work good full screen, so we'll do it full screen. I'll just make me a little bit smaller. I'll take my Mario head off, I think. It's better if I am in the top corner like this, I think. Wait, we can do the Spirit... There we go, Spirit Fairy. There's a nice background for this. Ba-ba-bang, bada-bing, baba-booey. Wait, no, let's do the other one, actually. This one here. And then behind it we can have chat, which is down here, I think. Or up here. Yeah, that would be good there. Chibi Benny, yeah. Down for whatevs? Nice. I think it's here. Yeah, like this. That might be good if we test it like this. Test. Yeah, it's good. Like that. Alright, let's play this. Scarlet Hollow. We're gonna start from fresh. My name is Benny. I live in the city. Wait, I'm gonna make me smaller. Even smaller. I live in the city of... Twitchtown, I guess. Now I'm going to make it Auckland. Dimsdale? Okay, we'll do Dimsdale. And I am... he, him. You can be they, them, or she, her. It's up to you. It does not impact gameplay. And this one here says powerful build. I'm going to move it over here, actually. Dimsdale. Actually, I might make it just like normal. No, I like it full screen, actually. Let's go powerful build. Strong and athletic, the pinnacle of fitness, an intimidating presence, tough as nails. And we'll go hot, attractive and charming, a natural flirt. People want to either be with you or be you. There's other ones like book smart, well-read and rational, possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge, know when to use it, a talented researcher. There's also keen-eye, observant, picks up on vibes, understands others' perspectives. Actually, I'll let you guys choose. Yeah, should you go hot? Yeah, we'll go hot, Roth says. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Talk to animals? Okay. Animals can talk to you, a gift and a curse. And then the one that's behind me is Street smart. Know how to lie and when you're being lied to. Slick and convincing. No door can hold you. Will be hot? Yeah, we'll be hot. And what else? What's the other one? Talk to meows. Yeah. That one there? Talk to animals? Is that a good one? Good combination? Yeah, I think that's a good combination. Bam. Okay. I'm gonna move this up a little bit like that. Perfect. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, too many buses were off, yeah. Your cousin's mother and your aunt seem like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. I'm going to turn the music up just a teensy bit. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies, we were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Look at that emote right there, it's cute. Me and my buddies, we're doing the usual prank stuff, you know, pushing oh, there. Wait, what? Dude, what's wrong with you? Heck yeah, sounds awesome. Remain silent. Me and my buddies doing... Heck yeah, sounds awesome. So chaos, my dude. Heh, I knew you'd get me. You and me were kindred spirits, I can feel it. So this girl comes up to us swinging a purse, telling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and said it had hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Pushing joggers as poggers. True. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we'd been on and off for about a year. So you could say it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real. And geez, you ever go so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? We do hot. I honestly can't say anybody's ever tried to break up with me. Threaten. I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I never feel that way, no. Oh yeah, all the time. What's wrong with you? Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I think I'm gonna lean into the hotness and say I honestly can't say anybody's ever tried to break up with me. This got sus quick. I honestly can't say anybody's ever tried to break up with me. Ha! Yeah, I should have known I'd sound a little too unhinged to someone like you. But if anyone does ever try to break your heart, you might be surprised by how it changes you. I honestly could have killed that woman. Wow. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. What's wrong with you? Ha, that's interesting. Smart move. Get out while you still can. Remain silent. The choice system is cool. I played this game and I was like, yeah, I want choices like that in my game. Wrong? Yeah, what's wrong? Let's go, Rifter. Your girlfriend is giving birth right now and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York? Hello, DZ. We're playing Scarlet Hollow. How's it going? Guess what, DZ? I was playing ahead in time and my D drive ran out of space. So it corrupted my save file. And I lost a lot of progress. I basically went back to like halfway through World 2, and I was like, I finished the mansion, and it was really cool. I agree, it was very cool. He just might toss that kid in the river, Roth says. D's pogs. But I'm just showing Scarlet Hollow. We're just at the very beginning right now. We're like 1 minute into it. So if you want to join in here, and we can, even if you want, you can get enough that you don't want to get into spoilers, because there's about, it was about 3 hours through, oh no, sorry, like 1 hour or 2 hours through the first chapter off stream. So I don't think we'll get through all of it. Yo, what's good, DZ? What's good, LMP? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. But yeah, this is a really good one. I've played through chapter 1 and 2, and I'm going to get into chapter 3, but I just wanted to... We're doing it even now. There's like slightly different routes and slightly different things you can say. It reminds me a little bit of Disco Elysium in that way, but hey, what doesn't at this point? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her? Hey now, I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text. Just a little. Wow. But fatherhood is scary. Plus her mum is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mum doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Wow. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? Look at those eyes. They're so annoying. I didn't. Scarlet Hollow. Just a small town. You probably haven't heard of it. Don't answer. Ooh. I kind of want to say I didn't say. Yeah, let's go. I didn't. This man is a psychopath. I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So if you aren't getting enough at my stop, you want a shirt? I want to. This man is a psychopath, yeah. So if you ain't getting enough at my stop, then you should be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holla, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though come to think of it. Roth says, extra choices and hidden choices can be done with plugins and RM. Yeah. I want to, yeah. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up there in the Holla, you see. There's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. That's funny. I want to, yeah. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like the lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. And I really think the writing in this game is really good. It looks like, just your average visual novel, but, well, it looks very stylish, but the writing is just as good as how it looks. It's very well written, in my opinion. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. Look at his face. He looks back at his phone. For once, focus on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establish new facts about who you are. Roth says, oh no, of course he gives you gas station boiled peanuts. Yeah. So here's a cool thing. Look, they're like giving you little tips and easing you into the kind of... it's actually kind of complex, the way that they like calculate stuff in this game based on your decisions. Hot dripping nuts, yeah. They're like, sometimes you pick a dialogue option and it establishes part of your personality. Nice, I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts, no thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Eat the peanuts. So, what should we do? Eat them? Okay, not like this. Let's eat the peanuts. You've been on a bus for hours on end. Oh, sorry, Rifter. DZ got in there first. You've been on a bus for hours on end and can't remember the last time you've eaten. You snatch the peanuts from the stranger's hands, tearing open the bag like a wild animal, not even removing the shells as you consume fistfuls. Now, hire me as proofreader. That should only have one L. Of soggy, savory legume. I figured you'd enjoy them. Glad they went to a good home. And with that, I leave you. So, safe travels, friend. This is why with visual novels like this, it'll be great to have the Twitch integration thing, because then you can just like vote on it. It's a good function. Soggy nuts, shell on. Yeah, exactly, shell on. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Wait, do they have Twitch integration? Twitch integration? They have lots of cool accessibility stuff. It would be great if they did. That would be difficult though. Maybe in the end product. Nick, yeah, more VNs should have a Twitch integration. Exactly. Like, VNs are fantastic for Twitch streaming, and yeah, and if you get, yeah, hopefully, because this is made in RenPy, by the way. This is one of the most popular RenPy visual novels on Steam. So, maybe RenPy need to get on their game. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. This game has wonderful art, by the way. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk, though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Exactly, title drop. It does Python, that is a language. Yes, yeah, true. RenPy being the P in RenPy or whatever being Python, I'm guessing. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Benny. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. I love that impression. Make a good first impression with a winning smile. We chose buffs at the beginning, for those who entered a little bit after the beginning. We chose 2 buffs. Hot and can talk to animals. So yeah, we're both hot in the sense that, you know, attractive and all that. And I think for my first playthrough I did hot and buff, like you're very strong, but we did hot and we can also talk to animals, which is great because it's a little bit different to how I don't know, I just imagine I like choosing hot and buff in game just to live out my fantasies. Hot. Make a good first impression with a winning smile. Looks like someone needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences or remain silent. What are we going to do, folks? First to chat. Make a good first impression with a winning smile. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences, remain silent. Silent pro tag runs? Okay. Oh, wait. DZ did last time, so we'll do hug because, yeah, definitely hug. Yeah, because DZ got the last one. I'm so sorry for your loss. Come here, cuz. Bring it in. Look at their face. You're going for a hug. She tries to pull away, but it's too late. You squeeze tightly, your cousin squirming in your grip. Okay. Enough! She pulls away from you, dusting off her clothes. Do you hear that slap sound effect? Something you should know about me is that I'm not really a hugger. It's never too late to learn. Oh, sorry. I just thought you might want some comfort, considering... Okay, what I'll do is I'll give a choice every second one, maybe. Yeah. It's never too late to learn. It is. Respect my boundaries and we won't have any trouble, okay? Now come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much... Oh, look at this. I love this animated. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are a car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay. So Explore, how are you holding up? Explore, I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club now, huh? Explore, so, the funeral. Explore, I can't believe we've never actually met before this. Or remain silent. What should we do? I'm gonna do how are you holding up for now, I think. Maybe. If someone doesn't have a... Maybe. Dead Mums Club, yeah. So we're both members of the Dead Mums Club now? That's so dark, yeah. I'll do how are you holding up? How are you holding up? Fine. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mum too. Okay, but if that ever changes, phew, good to hear. I'm gonna say phew, good to hear. Phew, good to hear. For a second I was worried I'd have to talk about feelings, and that stuff is hard. Yeah, let's try to talk as little as possible while you're here. Let's do Dead Mums Club. I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she was someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. So, the funeral. That was a mistake, wasn't it? That's so funny. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Geez, that's almost a whole week. Need any help planning? Have you worked out all the details yet? Remain silent. I'm going to be annoying and ask her if she's worked out all the details. Taken care of. You don't need any help. Well, that's fair enough. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. Yep, you have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. That was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? I wish I'd known about you. Oh yes, Shelton. Oh. Remain silent. Can I say, is there bad blood between us? Let's do that. I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mum left. Or had. Laugh track. Shelton is sleeping next to you. Aww. All I know is my mum left and she was mad at this side of the family, but I don't know much besides that. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. We actually missed a lot of dialogue, so the game... What I like that the game does is that kind of taught you that it's not about like exhausting every line of dialogue, because you can't, because it literally locked you out of some of the dialogue that occurs. So the game subtly kind of is teaching you, hey, this isn't like Fallout 3 where you just spam every dialogue option. This is very linear, and you can only choose some things, and some things might piss the other character off. So that's actually quite funny. I like that idea. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in grey cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. I wonder what the mother's anger was. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. I like this kind of like peering over the edge of the cliff. It reminds me of what's that 13-book series with Count Olaf in it? Not Weird and Unfortunate Things. Oh, I forgot. By Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events. That's what it is. As soon as you enter, you're hit with a blast of dusty air. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. You loved A Series of Unfortunate Events? I read that when I was really young, when they were coming out, and I think that to my knowledge, it did some really experimental, like literary things. Really interesting. Basement Goes to the Cliffside. The movies was cool. Same. The movies being, I think, there's only one movie, I think, and they combined the first 3 books. In my opinion, the books are far more interesting than the movie. I only saw a little bit of the TV series, but it felt a little bit slow and kind of didactic, but I need to watch it again, because I watched like a couple of the episodes of the TV series. The books are way better? Okay. Because I think the TV series goes in different directions. There's things I really wanted to know that I was so upset that I couldn't get to know about, like, the books, like what the Sugar Bowl was and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of secrecy around it, and the fact that, you know, the author was like in the universe of the books was incredible. I read all 13, but I don't know if there's any supplementary material that you would try. Rifted those books. The cool thing about the books is that they use like page layout and like really weird narration that I think makes it difficult to actually adapt more so than other books. Because like I've read Lord of the Rings, I've read other things. Like it plays around with the idea. It does funny tricks, meta tricks. That's what it does. There are extra books that add more to the conspiracy, right? But they'll never actually solve it. That was the thing. That was one of the things that you couldn't really get with the films. Was there was this eerie sense in the series of unfortunate events books that there was a mystery that you could never solve. Like you could just never solve it. There was an answer just out of reach all the time. And whenever you tried to solve it, and whenever you thought that you could solve it, you just can't, sort of thing. You'll never get that morsel of information that required you to put all the pieces together. That was the entire book. This is really bad, and just imagine you're 18 and above reading the book, right? But it's like edging the book. Yeah, that's Mystery Box. It was a mystery box novel, but it was done really well. It was like, in and of itself, it was done really well. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. Let me stick it also right, very sarcastically. There's entire diversions. I keep thinking, I don't want to keep referencing the exact thing but even Disco Elysium has that sort of vibe of it, like long diatribes and side diversions that Lemony Snicket uses to just like, that are seemingly unrelated, but then they were in a countryside, and then they'd spend like 2 whole pages describing some obscure folk tale about the countryside. And then they'll say, but that was for another story. Let's get back to the story. It's so dumb. But it was very... And then they'd refer to that story to make a metaphor throughout the book. So that's the things in the film that it really couldn't capture, is that there were literary tricks that were played throughout the books that were book-related. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going with this game. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Cool, thanks. So you live here? It's beautiful. Lie, it's beautiful. So this is funny thing about this game that it lets you do. It lets you say it's beautiful, or it lets you say it's beautiful. And that's really cool. This place is falling apart. We gonna lie? Okay, we'll lie. I thought you all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? That's funny too. This also seems in character for our character. Remain silent. Should we lie? Yeah, we'll go. We'll lie. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. It is. Successful lie. We deceived. The estate was the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through air, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Someone cleans this place? This place is nasty. It's nice. Put a full stop on there, please. Lie. It's perfect. Awesome. I love PB&J. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Alright, what's next? So, let's, infinite PB&J. Yeah, let's do awesome. I love PB&J. Awesome. I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? Look at her. She's so sarcastic with her body language. That smile can't be real. Look at I didn't, but good for you. Someone cleans this place. This place is nasty. It's nice. It's perfect. Lie. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? This place is... Someone cleans this place? I'm sorry, someone cleans this place? Why do you ask? Not up to your sparkling city standards? Out here in the country, we know how to put up with a little dirt and grime. Is there someone in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? What if I want ice cream? What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know. And there will be consequences. General store, how very folksy. But I'm your guest. Oh, that sounds like a luxury I cannot afford. Sweet thanks. I think, I don't like any of these three, because that's, like, very classist. That one is, like, very, like, expectant. And this one is, like... Well, she doesn't need to know how, you know, poor we are if we can't afford stuff. So we'll just go sweet thanks, I think. Cool, good talk. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Should we approach the cat? Yeah, we do. We need to, right? Talk to animals. Don't try and pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parle pas. Cat time. Pet her? No, we don't pet her. Meow. Sorry, I don't speak French. Okay, but can I pet you? Why do I ever bother talking to cats? We'll leave her alone. I think I'm going, sorry, I don't speak French. Whenever you approach a cat, you should be sorry. Like, approach with respect and apologies. So sorry. I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas français. I don't know how to say that in French. Of course. How typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue. But only so that I might insult you directly to your face. You uncultured swine. Want to touch that cat's chin? So cute. Look at it. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. She is French. Don't you know? You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. So if we didn't choose that talk with animals buff, we wouldn't be able to talk with the cat, but already we're reaping the consequences of our actions. Oh, and by the way, the relationships system is complex. So what we've said to Tabitha so far, she remembers it throughout the game. Yeah, that's the funny part about it. So when we talked about her mum like that in the car, that affects everything. So yeah, I love that about this game, and I learned a lot from this game in that respect. Definitely going to use some of those tricks. We lied to our friend in the Dead Mum Club. Yeah. So does the cat. The cat also remembers that we were polite to the cat. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show, it's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It's a nasty, wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. The descriptions are so evocative. I'm going to turn the noise up as well, the audio, because I think that it does add a lot, and I think it's been quite low the entire time, I think. Here we go, that's a bit better. Who exactly uses bathroom? Wait, are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. It's a fancy modern pisser? Yeah, it does. I lie and say, I like this bathroom. Never mind, I don't need to go. Lift toilet seat. Should I lie and say I like this bathroom? I think we should. I like this bathroom. What a nice bathroom. Glad you like it. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Let's do that. Let's be polite. Guests. Lift the toilet seat. Scram, fellas, the jig is up. Scram, fellas, the jig is up. Oh, that's because we can talk to bugs. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Yeah, let's use the facilities. We don't want to pee our pants later. Oh man. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is a good place as any. Talking to animals was the best choice. It was. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Scram, fellas! Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. Oh. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff. So you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. This room is amazing. What do you think of Unite? I know you're also a Unity user. RPG Maker Unite? I haven't really learned Unity yet, but seems like a fun idea, and I wouldn't mind trying it later on. Also, hi Leon, welcome to stream. Hopefully you're having a good day today. We're playing a visual novel called Scarlet Hollow. It's on Rimpy. It looks sick. Yeah, I would really like to use it. Like, its usage, I think, will be time. Let's see what it's like in time, but like, it seems promising. This looks cool. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, thanks. I didn't make it. Yeah. No. This is a game that I've already played a little bit of, and it's really cool. And already on my second playthrough, I'm coming across things that I never did the first time round. So I like that. Sounds like there could be a possibility for people to make their own 2D HD type games. Yeah. Like trying to think. Yeah. Like those remasters of Zelda? Yeah, like Octopath style. There we go. With like anything that has fancy lighting style things. I'm imagining now, I'm just realizing that I could make my game in RPG Maker Unite. That might, if it is actually good, then, you know, if I'm making it, why not? Because my main thing for not using actual RPG Maker was that it didn't have good mouse support. And it didn't have good lighting. Oh, it didn't have, lighting stuff and, like, UI. And there's ways to make tools in Unity. Unite looks like RPG Maker commands, but with better stuff. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, we're yet to see... I think we're yet to see how flexible it can be. Because it could be that it's like, here's an RPG Maker integrated in Unity, plus you can use everything Unity. And that would be cool. That would be really cool. But I don't know. We'll see. Like, it could just be like, here's RPG Maker plopped onto Unity, but you can still use everything Unity underneath. I don't know. Well, I don't know about it, though, too much about it. Made a prototype, RPGM, in Unity out of excitement. Oh, cool. Like, you can already import the RPGM tile map format. Wow, that's really impressive, Leon. Really? That's amazing. I built a system that related methods to a tile. Wow, you're really good at this. I'm not that good at programming, but that's amazing. I seen someone in Discord pretty much making this. Oh, is this the person Rotherwood? Wow, sorry, Leon, I don't quite know. I haven't seen you too much around, but yeah, fantastic to see you here. That might be me. It might be you. Yeah, perhaps. What's the name of the thing you're making, Leon? If you link it, let's have a quick look, because I'm interested to have a look. This room is amazing. This is great, way nicer than what I'm used to. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom, or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Yeah, in Drifty's Discord, I was like, this is looking at like what Unite might be. Oh, fun! Are you doing stuff in Drifty's Discord about that kind of thing? That's excellent. Yeah, wow. Feel free to link that in chat, and then I can have a quick look at it. We can have a quick look at it together. If you have a web page or something. I don't know where to look for it, by the way. But yeah, that sounds amazing. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. I love it. Like, the game, it doesn't even have any fancy thing. Can't I link my posted stuff from Drifty's chat? Can't you link? I don't fully understand how to make the tools thing, but it's like making add-ons or a plugin type stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to see what it's like, you know. Time will tell for me. You can link your posted stuff if you like. I don't know which, yeah. Don't expect to see much of me. Where are you going? Oops, sorry, type on your phone. Feel free. Link Discord chat or just tell me where to look for it in Drifty's Discord. And I can have a look. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? Why are you being such a jerk to me? Ooh. Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Let Tabitha leave. This seems like an important decision. What do you think, chat? What do you think, folks? Why are you being such a jerk to me? Did I do something wrong? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Locker gonna build unite themselves. Yeah. Did I do something wrong? Okay, let's do that. Rifter says, did I do something wrong? Why is she being a jerk? Oh, one of those two. Okay, I'm gonna go with Rifter because Rifter came first. What did I do something wrong? They're pretty much the same thing, just one's stronger than the other, I guess. Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. Pretty much the same thing. What's going on? Was it something I said? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you haven't exactly been easy. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. Just stay out of my hair, okay? I got work to do. What kind of work do you do? Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? I think I'm going to say, what kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Scarlet's the last name, I guess, except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Hello, Boo, how's it going? What's up? Welcome to chat. This is a game called Scarlet Hollow. I was about to say, this is what I'm about to say. Rewind, I say, hello, Boo, welcome. This is a game called Scarlet Johansson. It's not called Scarlet Johansson. It's called Scarlet Hollow. How you doing this morning? Hopefully you're doing well. Boo jump scare? Well, Boo came out of nowhere. Yes, but this is a wonderful game. I really recommend this to anybody. I've played through chapters 1 and 2 of this, and they were fantastic. And it's about choices mattering and really, really lovely stuff. And this is even a good stream game, so I would recommend this to play on stream. It's really lovely. But yeah, no Scarlett Johansson here. I didn't know we own a coal mine. Look at that. Hire me as proofreader. Coal mine. Can I come watch? Good for you. Sounds boring. That's kind of sad. Ooh, gross. Hashtag girl boss. Remain silent. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. What should we say? So we say, I don't know we owned a coal mine. Can I come watch? Good for you. Sounds boring. That's kind of sad. Ooh, gross. Hashtag girl boss or remain silent. It'd be nice sometimes if I didn't have to scroll through all the options, but I guess it's nice to be able to see the entire scene. Ooh, coal mine? Okay. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. Okay. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Can I come watch? Hashtag girl boss is kind of cool, but let's go. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Yeah, so since you said hashtag girl boss, hashtag girl boss. Dang, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. See, that's really bad. Why did I do that? Well, like, you know, the more I'm digging a hole by trying to be cringily... Oh! Talk about hashtag girl. Look at this face. So good. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Betty. Oh! Digging a hole? Coal mine pun? Yeah, yeah, I did that by accident. Add a sheesh in there, yeah. Sheesh, hashtag girl boss. Yeah, that was a big one, DZ agreed. Any other inane questions before I leave? Wow. No, I don't want to do what am I supposed to do while you're gone. Are you sure you can't take the day off? That seems entitled if I'm like, are you sure you can't take the day off for me? I'm here. It's like, no, let Tabitha make her own decisions. Come on. Or like, what am I supposed to do? Like, just find something to do, man. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back, or just literally. I think I'll do that because we said hashtag girl boss, so this one here goes with it. All right, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Oh, that was surprisingly nice. Your cousin leaves through the front door, so that was nice because like you know you get the Tabitha being grumpy thing, but then like she actually was like, we'll see if we can hang out. Like, not totally grumpy. And now it's just you in the sprawling, decrepit estate. Not sure how to link Discord chat, but yeah, made an RPG workflow and Unity for fun and anticipation. That's so cool, Locke Leon. Feel free to just message me that on Discord if you like. I think I'm in Drifty's Discord under Benny Cash. My name's Benny in the Discord. Yeah, because I'd love to have a look at that. Oh yeah, if you'd send me on Discord, then I can look on Discord right now and show it. Now it's just you in the sprawling, decrepit estate. A PB&J sounds great right now. Settle into your room, go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate, or might as well head into town. Hello, DZ. Hello. Which one should I do, folks? A PB&J, settle into your room, go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. Yeah, PB&J. Okay, let's do PB&J. Only things you had to eat in the past 8 hours were those boiled peanuts you got from that strange young man on the bus. For those who just joined, that actually happened, and we didn't have to eat them, but we did. Suffice it to say, you're still hungry, and a PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. Nothing like a PB&J on top of our peanuts. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Approach Frou-Frou, search the fridge, search the pantry, search the cabinets, check out the garden. On second thought, you're not actually hungry anymore. I think we're approaching Frou-Frou, right? I think. Yeah, let's do it. Frou-Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Do you like living here? Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Can you tell me about Tabitha? Can you tell me about my aunt? Back away. Which one should we do? Do you like living here, or what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Tabitha or aunt? Typical cat. Cute cat. Cutie. Tsundere cat. And here's the thing for those who weren't here. We chose the Talk with Animals buff at the beginning of the game. And we wouldn't be able to... Because I wasn't able to talk to this cat beforehand. So... But I got the buff. Like, this cat is amazing. Okay, so let's do you like living here? So, do you like living here? I despise small talk. Okay, let's go. Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Nosy, aren't you? But of course I am not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it does not belong. Can you tell me about Tabitha? What can you tell me about my cousin? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frou-Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Look at the face. Aww. Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine old takeout, check mayonnaise, take jelly, grab ice cream, close the fridge. Should we grab the ice cream that she said not to grab? Because, I mean, come on. Or should we not? Would you rather not? Because we might annoy her. This is an important thing. I'll leave it to chat. Should I grab Tabitha's ice cream? Take the jelly. Okay, we'll take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. We're not going to annoy Tabitha, are we? You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. It was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. Shout out to Bosch because of mayonnaise. Yes, go follow Bosch. Bosch is actually a fantastic streamer. They're awesome. Play a lot of Mario stuff, and they're very good at it. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. And they're also very funny. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Okay. Should we grab the ice cream? He also loves mayo. He also loves mayo, yes. Everyone should remind him. Yes, yes. Or should we not? Nah, we won't for now. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Jelly and mayo sandwich. Oh, should we try it? Jelly and mayo sandwich? Rifter, is that what you want us to do? Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Okay, I want to see if we can do it. Check the fridge and get some mayo. You know you probably shouldn't, but a part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar. It's labeled flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. Never check the mayo. Instant death. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. Wow. I'd put it in the bin, but hey. That's awful. Ice cream? You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. This it is instant death. It really is. The game, it's so instant death. The game won't even let you play. Won't even let you have the peanut butter. Called it. Rutherford said, "Yeah, it's instant death." Take the peanut butter. Pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. Oh, I thought I clicked peanut butter. You can't say you've never seen the brand before. Cook it for yourself. Put it back. Empty the box and stuff it with a dead mouse on the shelf. That's really evil. That's really evil. Stuff that mouse real good. I don't want to annoy. This is your fault. You want to? This is a vote, right? So Rifter wants to stuff that mouse in there. You're saying yes too? Okay. You aren't sure what force of chaos compelled you to do this, but it's done. You close the box and tuck it back behind the others. Kraft is a real brand stuff. Oh, Rotherwood wants us to stuff it in there as well. Hello, Tom. How's it going? This Chaos is a visual novel called Scarlet Hollow, and your choices matter because apparently one of the characters annoyed us so much that we put a rat into her favorite mac and cheese. How's it going, Tom? Hopefully you're doing well. You aren't sure. Oh, by the way, I'm going to VIP you, Tom. Here we go. Tom is VIP. Woo! Because Tom is a good friend of mine. Like a Happy Meal toy. Yeah, yeah. Take peanut butter. Yeah, we take the peanut butter. The king of nut butters. Why would you have to put it that way? Is that the real thing? No, thanks. Oh, appreciate having you here. And only 3% of each jar is mashed up. Yo, DZ, mac and cheese and ice cream. A gif. I mean, that mouse just wanted a snack and died while in the box. There was no evidence it was you. Yeah, yeah, that's true, boo. That's true. Absolutely. Mac and cheese and ice cream. You want, yeah, a gif. The only things you need now are a plate and knife. Okay. You close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Cabinets. Cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and a butter knife, grab a bowl, examine the mug, examine the shot glass, close the cabinet. Skip the plate and butter knife. Last ingredient you need to make your PBJ. Time to get back to work. Should we examine other things like the shot glass maybe? Yeah, let's do it. Reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. Okay. From the few stories you'd heard from your mum, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. So was Pearl Ann like a really uppity person. This is Tabitha's mum, right? Grab the bowl. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, "Moth trap, do not touch." Whoops. Oh, ha, idiot. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change it to something clean before you leave the house. Yuck. Examine the mug. It reads, "I was blown away at Blowing Rock, NC. So your aunt and cousin actually travelled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. Might be nice to see the local sights before heading home." Yeah, that was wild. So here's the thing. We could make our PB&J, or we can check out the garden. Because I think we were not supposed to go to the garden, but we can if we want to. It's up to you all. You want to make the PB&J or go to the garden? Hello, Nicholas J. Watson. How's up? How's it going? What's up? What's up? How are you doing, by the way? Sent some examples in Discord how the RPGM workflow prototype I made in Unity. This rock blows, Worth said. This game of husband. This is not husband's simulator, no, but it might have some romantic choices that you can choose between. It actually does in this game. There is some level of like choosing dating options. Let's have a look at what Locke sent us. I'm interested. Okay. Is this yours? Show text, choices, input number, control switches. This is exactly like this is it, right? That's really cool. Call common event day, show text. Wow, that's really cool. That's like the Unity workflow or something. That's awesome. What's this here? Let's download and let's play it. Oh wait, where is it? Okay, that's cool. Wait, let me pause. There's this tile palette here, and you can paint it, and it. Oh yeah, it does the tiles. That's cool. This is a Unity thing that Locke Leon made. Do those trees snap to the ground? Wait. Oh, that's really fun. That's awesome. Looks awesome. Alrighty, okay. So let's get back to the game. Whoa. Here we go. Yeah, this is a game. No grid? Yeah, I'm not sure if there's grid or not. I don't know. You'd have to ask Locke Leon. We'll see. Search the fridge, search the pantry. Should we check out the garden? Let's check out the garden. I've never done it. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Should we explore the garden or return? I want to explore the garden. Let's try. I'm going to save before doing this, though, just in case. Explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Return to the kitchen. Wow. Well, that was... Hopefully nothing bad happened because of that. Let's make that PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. Job well done. All that hassle and took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Yeah, we're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? So what should we do, folks? Settle into our room, or investigate the forbidden wings of the estate, might as well head to town, or keep exploring the kitchen. What should we do, folks? Room, forbidden wings, town, or kitchen? Well, kitchen, we already know that there's nothing there. So it's basically room, estate, or town. First one to answer? Let's go. You had a feeling that was an option? Okay, cool. With the grid or no grid. Wings, Nicholas says. Let's go wings. Investigate the forbidden wings of the estate. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by locks and chains. Room or town? Where should we go, folks? So apparently this is locked. Where should we go? Room or town? Let's go town. Yeah, Nicholas, good idea. With your cousin gone... Very cool stuff, Locke. I agree. There's nothing for you to really do here. You drop your bags off in your room and head out to explore the town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. if you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean, and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Yeah, fair enough. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, and their windows dusty with age. Thanks, it's very flexible as tea. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh, doggy, doggy! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Wait, I'm gonna move my head because a lot of the characters seem to appear on that side of the screen. If only you could wipe the slate clean. Thinks back to the dead mac and cheese mouse. Yeah, exactly, boo. Exactly. But I don't think we've gone past that point. We put a dead mouse in someone's food. It's not looking pretty for us with Tabitha. Why, I do declare. Who is this gorgeous stranger? And why does he smell the peanut butter? Oh, I haven't seen you around here before. Hot. So this is something that only happens if we chose hot as our buff, which we did. So this is something that only happens there. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, just a teensy bit. As you see, I added node editor and graph instead of the text commands. Okay, interesting. That's fun. The young woman is noticeably flustered by your appearance. It's a phenomenon that you, as a hot, are all too familiar with. Wow. Sorry about Gretchen. She can be very slippery when she wants to be. Hope she didn't scare you. Oh wait, Gretchen was talking, the dog was talking. The dog is so cute. Yeah, look at it. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. As a hot, yeah. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Benny. My oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Benny. There we go, that's the dog's voice. Ha, that's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Introduce yourself? Yup, maybe. Lie, no. None of your business, or remain silent. What should we do, folks? Introduce yourself? Yup, maybe. Lie and say no. None of your business, or remain silent. We can lie about coming to the Scarlet funeral, or we can be like, maybe. Maybe Locracy's okay, we'll go maybe. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You must be Tabby's cousin then, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I could think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? She seems alright. I'm worried about her. Is she always so... I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Why do you care? Which one should we choose? I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? She seems alright. I'm worried about her. She always so... I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Or why do you care? Maybe we should choose 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Is she always... Oh, too late. That's fine. I'll do it next time. I'm sorry. I won't do every single thing a choice, I think. But for the important ones, I will. Sorry, did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Is she always so? There we go. Is she always so, you know? Rough around the edges? Yep, that's Tabby for you. I wouldn't take it so personally. I'm not sure what it says about her state of mind that she's still her same old grumpy self. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even though she'd probably never admit it. How long have you known her? Are you two friends? She's really not worth your time. Remain silent. Should we be mean and say she's really not worth your time? Or should we ask her more? Or remain silent? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Remain silent. There we go. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the frou-frou. How does that monster fare? Oh wait, this is Gretchen. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the frou-frou. It's the cat. How does that monster fare? Tabitha's cat? Unfortunately, we've met. I will pet her if that's the last thing I do. Sounds like you and frou-frou have a history. Ignore Gretchen, lest Stella discover your quirk. No, we're not gonna ignore... maybe I'll pet her for the last thing I do, or should we say, sounds like you and frou-frou have a history. I think I'm gonna pet her. Yeah, I'll pet her. Yeah, I've met frou-frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her and let me pet her. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Haha, yes, this is a joke. I cannot talk to animals. Alas, you've discovered my dark and terrible secret. Say nothing. I think I like, alas, you've discovered my dark and terrible secret. Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. A southern belle. Oh, is a southern belle like, well, howdy, you're about a bit about it. You know, like that. I think so. Maybe Gretchen is like in a southern belle voice, so I need to adjust my voice for Gretchen. Just imagine I'll be doing it this whole time. You and Stella maintain that silent, awkward eye contact. Yes. Well, next time you see that devil, please... next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Southern Belle Benny. Well then, well amazing. Follow her. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone, I'm Benny. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth, remain silent. I want to do, hey everyone, I'm Benny. Hey everyone, I'm Benny, because it's my hot personality. Just in town for a funeral. Nice to meet y'all. The woman behind the counter beams back at you, because you're hot apparently. Hello there and welcome to the holler. You must let us know if you need anything, okay? Yeah, we're hot. We're hot, chat, we're hot. You nod politely, giving a small wave. Swooning, Tom, yeah, as you and Stella slide into the nearest booth. Looks like you'll probably be the talk of the town for a while. Look at this little bit. Wait, can I... Oh, this is a history. Okay. Hey, Stella. I went ahead... Wait, we need to move my face now. There we go. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Ah, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box anytime. You gorgeous little... Hot. Anything... Oh wait, this is Avery, so here's the funny thing about the buffs in the game and the choices. It'll let you know, like, because you chose the hot buff, this is what this person does. The dog is the best. Look at it. Anything for you, darling? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? I don't wanna be a party pooper. Everyone has stylish... Yeah, look at these shirts. Sheesh. I really like the way that Tabitha's style is. Oh, look at his face. Anything for you? I don't want to be the party pooper and say, isn't bacon bad for dogs? No thanks, I ate pretty recently. No, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat if this person is serving me. If this person asks you if you want anything, you say yes. No thanks, I ate pretty recently. How much is the coffee? Order a coffee, order a biscuit, order the whole thing. Okay? You don't order just a little bit. When this person asks you whether they want to eat, you do the whole thing, okay? Could I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. So they already know who we are. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not until Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so it's a fun thing to look forward to. Avery's giving me Sunder vibes from Boyfriend Dungeon, and you're about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We said we here for the funeral. Oh, we did say that, Roth. Yeah, my ADHD went right on my brain. I noticed that you stream albums sometimes. A specific albums or a specific type of music. I'd like to know more about that. Well, let's just, I'm just going to show you my schedule. So, like, I stream albums sometimes. If we go here, we look on this. So, every Friday, 12 a.m. EST, which is like 2 hours ago, I stream a different album, and it's off the cuff. It's on the fly. It's just like... It was supposed to be Head in Time today, but I corrupted my save, by the way. So this was actually recommended by Salt and a few other people. Favorite day of the week, Bruce says? Yeah. A lot of people swear by the album reaction Fridays, as I guess that we'll call it. Depending on whether it's Friday midnight for you or whatever. Yes, Colours. We're going to be listening to Colours tomorrow night. Yep. And then Amori on Friday evening. But yeah, what am I thinking? Yeah, so that'll be fun. And usually we do one album, and then we do another album that's just decided by chat on the day, which is just like, hey chat, what do you want to listen to next? And then we'll do like a poll, and then we'll get people to vote for different, stuff. You're like exactly a day ahead of me? Everyone is. Yeah. Like, Friday 12 a.m. is Friday 6 p.m. for me. So Friday 6 p.m. EST is like Saturday 12 p.m. for me. So it's like a very on the nose 6 hours, 18 hours ahead of EST. That's what I am. I'm in the future, baby. I guess this is a good time to like promote my 24-hour stream. Whoa, happening soon. Because I'm actually going to be transitioning from regular scheduled streaming to just making my game. So I won't be streaming as much. I think I'll be streaming just sporadically whenever I feel like it, but not according to any schedule or anything like that. So, but this is happening on Friday the 25th of March. That's like in 2 weeks. 24 hours. It's going to be fun. Low-key tempted to wake up at 5 a.m. just so I didn't miss that first hour. Oh, yeah, exactly, boo. Well, the thing is, I think... What time is it in, like, Britain time? Yeah, it will have to be... It actually is 5 a.m. Sorry, boo. I'm so sorry it's so early for you. Nice pick of me? Yeah, that's a nice pick of me. Yeah, exactly. What engine are you making your game on? Unity. I'm making it in Unity, look really on. Gartic bro sounds like... Yeah, I don't even know what to have in the 24 hours. I'm going to like plan it all out beforehand. I might have like a quiz. I have some ideas. Here's some ideas that I was having for the 24 hour. Like, how about like... Don't fret if you got like whoever. Like, probably Boo, DZ. I don't know who to put in here. I was just like saying like different names who I might want to put in there. But like Boo... Bisola, Chazole. It's the best start to my day. A pie before work is the best kind of Friday. So people maybe to have like the quiz, a quiz. Oh, how about a quiz? And then like I was thinking people having people in chat to help with the quiz. Album listening party, AI dungeon. Rifter said food challenge. Pastor John said. I don't know. This is just things to myself to take care of myself and have good hygiene. I gotta be well presented. I also gotta wear something fine. Gotta Gotta do Guns of it. Okay, there you go. Guns of Icarus. What's Tom said? Yeah, let's play Guns of Icarus. Oh, DZ also doubled on that. Yeah, like especially for the multiplayer stuff later on in my stream would be so good. Would be actually very good because like then I can just be DJing and not have to worry about delivering like high quality stuff. I'll just be like, oh, multiplayer. Ooh. Like later on while I'm like swaying due to like lack of energy. I like that both emote. That's a good emote. Let's spam that emote. Everybody spam that emote. Wait, I'll get back into the game and everyone can spam that emote because then it will appear on screen. Oh wait, not everyone has it, but there we go. I did, so. Look at that dude, he's so cute. Very cool. I do commission for Unity and UE Performance, Machine Learning, and AI. Feel free to reach out if you need help. Work with Shell Games and other companies. Wow, fantastic, Locreleon. Thank you so much for the... Yeah, I'll definitely have you in mind, Locra. Thank you so much. I need to do a lot of stuff for my own game to like get it working, get it actually just like functioning on a functionable level before even like going to anyone to help me out. Because I'm basically starting from scratch. It's going to be a long road, but I'll keep you in mind. I don't want to waste your time, though. That's the only thing. There you go. Let's play this. Pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night. It's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. I got to admit, guys, I'm going to tell you, like, how much I like certain characters. Stella is 10 out of 10 for me. I like Stella's style a lot and just the way they handle themselves. If I had a type, you know, it's a cool person, right? Just someone casual and, you know, nice. Casual and nice and just generally nice. That's a cool person to be, right? Never a waste, never waste. Thank you, Locreleon, for the, you know, encouragement. It'll be right after a funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is potluck like a church thing? Cool. None of that's really striking my fancy. Remain silent. I don't like being difficult, so I'm just going to say, is a potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural south? I get that, that's a shame. Heck yeah, religion songs. Remain silent. I'm gonna say a non-religious community in the rural south. That's gotta be unusual. I know, we must seem like such heathens. But there is plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. I was using Unity last year. I also tried a bunch of names. Awesome work, Rutherwood. That's fantastic. Good, excellent to hear. I'm gonna be joining that club. I'm getting nappy. Thank you for streaming. Thank you, Rifter. Have a good nap. Have a good sleep. Appreciate you very much. And thank you for being here. Much love. Get some good sleep. Yeah. Well, the building's fine, but the past is another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Yeah, much love, Rifter. What's it to you? No, I want to kill time with you, Stella. Sorry, chat. This is the one thing you don't get to decide. Well, maybe you do later on, but we'll see. No clue. I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I'm just gonna say no clue because I want to leave myself open, you know. Honestly, I have no clue. That's like a thing I guess you can just say, you know. If people ask you, "Are you busy?" A good thing to say is, "No, not busy." Stella all week at the diner. Yeah, Rotherwood. Yeah. Well, you're in luck as you've happened to run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here and has limitless time to show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Look at that winky face. Oh wait, you probably wouldn't get that joke since we don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss, so I'm forgiving myself. Self-employed. I'm sorry, I'm already getting more and more bored into the Stella thing. You're self-employed? Stella all week at the diner. Get it? Wait, what did she say? Oh, my own boss, so I'm forgiving myself. Yeah, I get you, Stella. Laugh uproariously. Stella, yeah, I agree, Boo. 100%. I'm Stella Club. I've played the first 2 chapters of this and I've gone Stella Club. But the only thing is, like, maybe it's good to try another option for... But if chat wants to see this option, I'll go as far as what people, you know, what people want to do. So laugh uproariously, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Without laughing. I don't want to do that. It seems rude to me. Give a wooden laugh. Ha 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 ha. No, please explain the joke. I'm gonna laugh uproariously. I'm sorry. Ha, funny joke. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. I'm pretty sure this person is also an option as well. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Is there not anything else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I'd have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Thanks, it looks great. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. What do I look like, a charity case? Chow down. I'm gonna say thanks. Thanks, Avery, it looks great. You pick up the biscuit, it's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. We moving into this ghost town. We are. I want Avery's shirt so bad. This is a really cool shirt, but it really is. I agree. And even that part... anyway, truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. I've had better. Lie. This is funny that this is a lie. That's so cool. Because it tells something about how much you actually enjoyed it, which is... It is probably one of the best they've had. Throws coffee on the floor. This is the best biscuit I've ever had. But that's not saying much. Well, if you say I've had better and it's a lie, then it's obviously the best biscuit you've ever had. Agree with me on every aspect? There we go. We can resonate on that, Boo. Very much so, very much so. Why do they have to make them all so equally, you know, standable? This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but it's not saying much. Well, so far. I know some other options, and they're all... It's very difficult to choose. It's the best biscuit you've ever had, but you're not too big on biscuits in general. I don't think I actually like biscuits. I know there's a really good biscuit, and I'd eat it again, but if this is the best of the world biscuits has to offer, consider me unimpressed. Did I actually say that? I didn't mean to say that. Oh well. Ah, sorry to hear that. To each his own, I guess. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So has Stella mentioned she's famous? Haha, oh Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? Wow, that's rad. Oh, okay. How does that make you money? That is like the worst thing to ask. That is the worst thing to ask. You and everyone else. Oh. You can be a real jerk in this game. Remain silent. That's like when someone says I'm a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber. It's like what they're basically saying is, usually this is what I do for fun, and I love it so much that I don't care about what the downsides are. And then you just say, you and everybody else in this world, or of the real monies. I just got to chill from hearing that question. Yeah. How does that make you money? Oh no. Wow, that's rad. I'm overriding every. Yeah, we've got to say that's rad. Wow, that's rad. I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Oh, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know. The funny thing is, if it pays the bills, she's got it sorted. Like, if it actually pays the bills, that's like you've got it. That's like lucky. Respond with what's a YouTube? Yeah. She's selling her stuff short, Benny. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. Paying the bills, if only. Exactly. Will not burn this relationship to the ground. Stella and Avery are my ship. Yeah, exactly. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but, you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Sal pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. More cryptids, DZ said, yeah. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. That's the dog, because we have this ability to talk to dogs, due to a buff we have. Honestly, I think I've met 3 YouTubers' streams by accident in real life. I always check them out in excitement afterwards. Oh, that's a great great attitude to have. Capybaras, Boo, are you a fan of capybaras? I know they're pretty cute. I'm, like, not crazy over them, but, like, I can see why. They are very cute little beings. They are very cute. I'm not saying, like, I'm not a fan, like, I don't like them, but I know some people who take it to the next level. So I'm not that, but, like, I'll be like, oh, cute, a capybara. Some people will be like, that capybara owes me $3.50. Still not sure what it was, but I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It's a mountain lion? Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion? That's an honest-to-God cryptid there. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver. Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. Remain silent. They're just chill little guys. I'm not a super fan, but do I follow a capybara account on Twitter? Maybe. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can see why someone would really be a massive fan of them. What should we do, peeps? Do we say it's a mountain lion, or Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion? Or do we wonder what it is? Or should we say to leave it alone, or we don't believe in cryptids? It's a lion? Okay, we'll say it's a lion. It's a mountain lion. You decide to take Gretchen's word for it. I think that's a mountain lion. You can kind of make out its little kitty cat ears. No way, it's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack's squad. And there's no reason one should be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries we're missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. It's a guy in a cat suit. Yeah. Kind of like a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry, Avery. Avery doesn't want spoilers what we're going after. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Yes, forever, yes. Now the coast is clear. I'm going after Skunk Ape. Ooh, stinky. What's Skunk Ape? Heck yeah. Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? I'm gonna say heck yeah. Heck yeah, Skunk Ape is hilarious. I saw a docu-special on it once. Stinky Bigfoot. Haha, right? It should be a pretty fun video. It's hard to be serious when you're talking about something that's famous for smelling bad. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say, want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing? Hot says, it's a date? Talk to animals, are you going to be there, Gretchen? Absolutely. Against my better judgment, yes. Are you nuts? It's not like I have anything else going on. No. Remain silent. What should we do, folks? These are the important ones. The hot one, it's a date. There we go, Ruth. We got it. It's a date. I think that's the one, right? Yeah, because we're hot, right? Yeah, we'll just go for the hot one. Yeah. It's a date. It's a date, then. Cool. She just said cool. That's how cool she is. We say, it's a date. And then she's just like, cool. To be that slick. Date every time, Boo says, yeah. To be that slick. When someone says, it's a date, you're just like, cool. She pays the bills with the stuff. Just go with it. Exactly, Rob. Exactly. If she pays the bills with her creative endeavors, a keeper, right? This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, but it's just been me and Gretchen for quite a while. It's a pleasure to welcome you to our elite team, Benny. Oh wait, that's Gretchen. Pleasure to have you to elite team, Benny. Me and Kanika and Reese running around the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. Maybe you'll get the chance to meet them later this week. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a tip, leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip, you didn't even spend any money. I'm sorry guys, I'm just gonna do it. Leave a generous tip. You reach in your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Hey, is that our way to, get the Avery to like us? It's a game, just do it. Exactly, Roth, exactly. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. I have to head to bed. Thanks for any animal chat. Thank you, and also DZ. Thank you. Try to sleep. There's lots of fun. Thank you, DZ. DZ, I will tell you though, as you go, this part here, as it goes, is about to get a part that I think you in particular will like, but it'll be nice for you to play it yourself. This is a good. It gets really good. So, but go to sleep. And maybe you might be able to watch the VOD later, but it's really good. It's really good. Anyway, sleep well, DZ. You already sold on this game? Yeah, it's so good. If you were sold by now, perfect. But I feel like even the next little bit, you'll get sold in a different way. It's perfect. Have a good sleep, DZ. Have a good sleep. And also, Locke, have a fantastic sleep. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here. All right. Let's go. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town. Yeah, the choices are really good, Roth. What I like choices in games is when they commit to it. This is a great example of a game where they commit to the choices. And they don't stop committing. They just keep committing over and over again. Yeah, thanks to you too, Locke. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you again. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel more alive than you've been in years, strangely calm, tense, unsettled, or nothing. I think I'm going to say strangely calm. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Nice bird sounds, yeah. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant sounds of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side. Wait, I want to drag my face away from here just so you can see Stella. With Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Look at the Gretchen! Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record. Since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet, until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel the chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than cryptids? Let's see, are you really expecting to find anything? What are the chances that we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumbled across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in some old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or some creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I'd just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad. And I can't rule out the possibility that there actually are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Mostly just stumbled upon mold. Yeah, yeah. Werewolves. I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turn into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see the UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. I'm skeptical. See, that's what the government wants you to think, or remain silent. Aliens probably most real out of all these. Yeah, what do you think? What should we do? Heck yes, aliens are real? Or are we skeptical? Or we think that's what the government wants you to think? Or should we just remain silent about the issue? Yes, they're real? Okay, heck yes. Heck yes, aliens are real. Haha, nice. I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky. Then this metallic-like egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like he'd never even been there. With just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true... I'm convinced. What if he just lied? Maybe it was just sleep paralysis. Could have been the government. I don't think I want the government thing. I'm gonna say I'm convinced. Makes sense to me. For sure. And even if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out there, other than cryptids? Let's move on. Let's say if anything so bad happened. Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. As if I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. Was he pushed off the cliff by Bus Dude? Well, maybe. Imagine that. I mean, could be Bus Dude all along. Took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Tomato juice baths? Oh, and there was there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. Hire me as proofreader. There was that time. But Busted is also stink ape. Oh, could be. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely counted. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. I don't want to be like a buzzkill. Like, are you sure it's safe? Because I want to go. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Other than anything cryptid-related, of course. Oh, gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Oh, well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if that counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. There's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it so you can barely tell if it's there until you stepped in it. It's practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was old stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, yo mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew, sorry for getting spooked. Duke, I thought you were... some creature of darkness? Nah, girlie, I just a Duke. Oh yeah, birds are quiet at night. Yeah. Look at the face. Cutie. I'm gonna just press A. Cutie. Very cute, baby. What's this? How does he hang the... oh, it's a shotgun and you... just a dude with a firearm. Now what in hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Just a tick. You ain't... is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Oops. Now both of y'all head back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? I'm gonna move my face just so you can see his facial expressions. They're great. You're Harry Potter. Everyone knows you. Yeah. I'm getting that sense where like we are part of like the legacy of this town. Everyone's like, oh, you're her girl. You're the daughter of that girl. Oh, okay. You know, especially people who are this age, you know, of this guy. They'll definitely remember my parents, I guess. Wouldn't you like to know? You could never stand your business, Stella Richmond. Put that dang camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around in the woods at night yelling about chunka-bungas or what have you. Something's been getting my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to see lose many more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now, see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. I ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you ain't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those dang mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turn up. You ain't been out of these woods as long as I have. Those sons of B-words are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find any in one night of trekking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. Hello, Jan. Welcome to stream. This is Scarlet Hollow. We are playing a game with creepy vibes and romantic options you can choose from. This is a side thing. I'm liking this option right now. But yes, how are you, Jan? How you going? Good to see you. We got Boo in chat. We got Wrath of Wood in chat. We got folks in chat. But this is actually a really well told story. And yeah, you've been popping in. It's just about to pop off, I think. But yeah. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. It's true. By the way, how are you, Jan? Hopefully you're having a good morning. What are you having this morning? You having coffee this morning? Let me guess, you having coffee this morning? It's true, there are mountain lions out here. Sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. By the way, we can talk to animals in this game because we got the talking to animals buff. How did you? Of course. No doxing. How'd you know? I got my sources.
chat, I didn't put a bug into Jan's coffee machine.
What? Hi, Jan. Sorry, you thought I was whispering? Nah, man, nah. I was just chilling. People just like coffee. Yeah, but actually, I will say, for those who don't know, Jan has like a coffee machine, I think, and just like really fancy utensils for making really, really lovely coffee. So that's why I know, because I know Jan is a big fan of the old coffee beans. Connoisseur, one might say, just like. Is religion. Yeah, there we go. Coffee is religion. Just like, yeah, I get it now. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people posting on your video. They'll call me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. But we were here first. What? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. Right on, Duke. Kill that mountain lion. Can't you just buy more chickens? Oh, that's actually I don't want to see. That's kind of sad. Okay, let's go. Don't butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. What should we do, folks? Should we say we were here first? Should we beg him not to kill the mountain lion? Should we say he should kill the mountain lion? Should we say he should just buy more chickens? Or should we just say, let's get away from this forest? Or should we just let Duke and Stella duke it out? Get it? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing 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 bong. I wonder what we should pick. Let's pick. Okay, I guess. Okay, let's go. Okay. Yeah, that's a good choice. Okay, lucky I waited. I was not going to choose that choice, but lucky I waited. Phew. You know what's cool? So here's the two things I want for these type of games. If you're going to make a visual novel, engine, especially, here's two things I think will be really awesome. Twitch integration, so you can get them to vote with you on options, and then percentage can appear on that. And also a fun one is, even after the fact of choosing, enabling to see how many people chose each choice. Like 80% chose this choice, even if it's the end of a stories function. I think Detroit Become Human did this. It just said percentage of people who chose each option. Is actually a really fun stat to have. So for those things for a visual novel, awesome. Just use a grocery store for chickens. Yeah, we've insulted Duke and he's threatening to shoot us. I think we better duck out respectfully. That's true, Boo. That's very true. Let's just go, Stella. He's the one with the gun after all. You're right. No point in losing any more time arguing. Fine, we'll head back to town. Break your leg out there, Duke. Break what now? I mean, good luck, old man. Alright, have a nice night, y'all. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Yes, Twitch games are something I want to learn more about. Yeah, it's really fun and new, like, category of things that we should kind of do more with, I reckon. Yeah, I knew we shouldn't give up on the hunt. Lead the way. Oh no, we aren't actually headed back to town? Are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie instead? No way, not with Duke and the shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off, or silently follow. What do you all reckon? Should we be excited? Yeah, I knew you wouldn't give up. Should we say, well, lead the way? Should we go, oh no, we're not actually going back there? We should go, should we like, so I think this seems to be like the most keen going down to like the least keen, like no way, I don't want to go, or yes, we want to go, or oh, should we watch a movie? I don't stream, but it would be cool to share with the peeps I watch if I ever made anything. That would be cool. Yeah, it'll be a great thing. Like, if you made more games, Rotherwood, I wouldn't mind playing some of them. Like, now I would have more time streaming and stuff like that. But I'm going back over here. Any choices, people? Or should we, maybe I'll just go ahead. Should we go? Yes. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Here we go. I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. You pick out I want to get shot? Yeah, it's kind of getting to that stage. There's going to be some hard decisions ahead, Rotherwood, I think. The trail's up just this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you a camera and takes position. Look at hot. As night falls, my new assistant, the gorgeous Benny. Say something. Tell me something. Keep saying that. And I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We will begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. You know what's funny? This is set in the future. October 12th, 2022. This has not happened yet. Ooh woo, Roth, exactly. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all across the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars, and keep digging. Look. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? The view isn't the only gorgeous thing out here. It's breathtaking. You're breathtaking. It's hard to take it all in with all the danger. Being this far from civilization stresses me out. I've seen better. Not a fan of the bugs. Remain silent. What I love is it literally has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 choices. It's nice to have a lot of choices to like accommodate for all these different like things. You want to go hot? Let's go hot. So like there's 7 whole options, and I love that idea because then you can just choose the one that best represents you, and yeah, it's awesome. So more the better. I think especially with things like this where the differences, you have to make sure the differences are very clear between the different options, like the nuances and stuff. But I like that a lot. The hot answer, yeah, boo, let's go. I mean, we're trying to, yeah. Look at her face. I wonder if that's impressed or not impressed. The view isn't the only gorgeous thing out here. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, look, a little bit of blushes. I don't know if you can see. Let the moment hang in the air. I'm glad you feel that way. I'm pretty stunning, aren't I? Yeah, Gretchen's got a hell of a mug. I love that answer, but we're not going to do it. Yeah, like those trees. Gorgeous trees. I don't like that answer. Gretchen. I do like the Gretchen one because it's funny. And I like if it comes across like, yeah, obviously. It sometimes can be more obviously like, then I'm glad you feel that way. If you make a joke about it, it could become more obvious. Doggo vote? Yeah, we can do, yeah, Gretchen's got a hell of a mug. Yeah, Gretchen's got a hell... Hi, Miss Proofreader. I might go through, actually. They've got a Discord. I might go through on my second playthrough. Yeah, Tom, Loffer Mug, yeah. I might go through on a second playthrough and do all the actual bug reports, because there's actually a lot of mistakes here. I wouldn't mind helping them out by being an editor or proofreader. I might actually contact them. But I won't get paid for it. I don't want to. Gretchen's got a howl off a mug. She sure does. Oh. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. What was that? Oh no, the skunk ape has found us. It's Duke back with a shotgun. Run. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Remain silent. Should we... Oh, I'll say, what was that? What was that? Huh, no need panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness.
pain, rot, decay. A dear, let me at him. How dare you infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him. And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. Yeah, cursed dear. Wow. How very unladylike. Oh, how very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle dear. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. This was intense, yeah. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatening us. There must be something wrong with that deer. Why do you bring her with you? Well, they got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back, remains silent. I think I'm going to go. I think that deer was threatening us. I think that deer was threatening us or warning us. Look at the cutie. I think it was just sick. That thing on its face, I'll bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of. You're too much of a potato. Same Gretchen. Yeah, potato life, you know? About that. So they get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? I don't know. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you, though after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty. Should be E before I. E before I. Feisty, even at her age, I'm pretty sure. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around in the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Grinch? Well, they got my heart rate up and ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, and then we get right into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. You got apricots and trail mix. Extra M&Ms. Take the trail mix, take a snack bar, take the dried apricots, the sesame sticks. No thanks, not really hungry, remain silent. Always ready for more. Let's take the... I like the M&Ms, so let's go M&Ms. You grab the trail mix. Classic choice, it never fails to satisfy. I like my mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff, and I use dried cherries instead of raisins. Yum, 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 yum. Maybe it's a bit of a controversial... Any dripping hot nuts would says. For context, that's literally what the guy gave us at the beginning of this game. Was they gave us a bag of peanuts that was dripping wet. So that wasn't out of nowhere. That was literally what he gave us at the beginning of this game. And we ate it just like that. So I don't know. I wouldn't have eaten it if chat didn't say so, but they ate it. So maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick. But even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. I don't like raisins either. Yes, finally someone who gets it. Nah, raisins for life. I can't say I have a horse in this race. It's all good. It's all bad. It's all food. Silently tear into it. I don't want to silently tear it. Yeah, I say, yes, finally someone who gets it. I'm sorry, chat. I have to. Yes, finally, someone who gets it. Raisins are glorified mouse droppings. Oh, I wouldn't say that. They destroy everything they touch. But, well, yeah. You know, when people say don't take candy from people, there should be a stronger rule for... That's very true, Boo. That's so true. You don't want to take candy from people, and you don't want to take dripping whipped peanuts from, a dude on the bus, which we actually did, and we ate them. Definitely, any other dried fruit is better. Glad to finally meet a fellow preserved fruit connoisseur who can appreciate my refined taste in trail mix. Huh. This is nice. I'll briefly make the chat and stuff go away, just so you can see the night sky. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. Okay, I'm going to bring myself back. It's a beautiful sky. I just wanted to show you the beautiful sky. So, tell me what it's like in Dimsdale. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? I want to see what our setup looks like. Oh, it's like a rock. We're actually sitting on a rock face. Interesting. Tell me what it's like to be Benny. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. Late night cryptid and chill, yeah. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say. Shrug and remain silent. What should we say, chat? I think this is important because it actually... This is one of those things in the game. What the game does, it asks you, and then that's the truth, you know? So what should we say? I like your face there, by the way. It's like reminiscing to you. Late night cryptid and chill. Yeah, it's a great way to spend the time, you know? You don't know? Okay. Studio apartment, 10 roommates, floods when it rains, difficult roommate, shit in someone's yard, internet cafe, rather not say, shrug, remain silent. I'm gonna count down from 5. A 5. And a 4. And a 3. And a 2. And a 1. I'm gonna say, I don't live in a closet. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I think that's a really interesting scenario. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had to move in. Then they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is his complete lack of respect for any boundaries. Too real. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. Oh, that's problematic. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there. Under the stairs with the Dursleys. Even if I'm not in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time too. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it. Then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Almost like he wants me to watch him. And at least once a week he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. Ooh. It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. Oh, you can hear it, buddy. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, but he's a particularly horrible cat. It's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. Oh, wow. It's a cat. This guy's definitely difficult. It's a cat. His name is Truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. He's a cat. It's so cool. That's funny. So, what do you do for a living? I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first-year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. I'd rather not say. Let's say I'm a teacher. I'm in one of those have your debt forgiven in 10 years programs right now, so I won't be in the best financial position for the next decade. Gosh, that's a long time. The kids I teach now will be graduating high school. A teacher, that's such a valuable thing to be doing with your life. The kids make everything worth it. I love it, but I wish it's paid more. It's alright. I hate it. Remain silent. I love it, but I wish it paid more. There we go. I love being able to pass on what I've learned to the next generation and learn about TikTok and Roblox girlfriends from them. I just wish it paid more. Is Roblox girlfriends even a thing? I think that might be a thing that the writers made up. A crisp breeze passes over you. TikTok's definitely a thing. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Oh, do you live with your parents? Do you live alone? Remain silent? I don't want to... So here's the thing that I do whenever I'm talking to people. I don't just say, oh, do you live with your parents? Because then they sometimes say something like, they're dead, or something like that. So if I ask, I usually try and, observe those details before diving deep into, those kind of things. Because, I don't know. Is it better if I do? Or what's the best thing? What do you reckon is the best thing to do? Do you just assume people have parents? Or because, that's pretty intense. Do you live alone? Do you live alone might be the better one to ask, because then they'll say, no, I'm with blah, Because then they have the power to describe their own situation. Do you live alone? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. See? See? And the hollow is just a small enough place that the other folks don't need roommates. So you avoided that awkward question of like, do you live with your parents? And they're like, no, they're gone. I mean, I don't know if that's awkward, but I prefer not to burden people with having to give that away. Oh, did they move? Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Sorry is sort of like assuming that something bad happened. Oh, because they're dead? Say nothing. Oh, did they move? I think did they move is a good one to say because you assume the best. Oh, did they move? Ha, no, they don't. See? Yeah. So that was I think that's one of the more, natural ways to go about it. Instead of going, hey, you live with your parents? Nah, they died. It's okay, I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your words marry me or anything, life goes on. What were they like? I'm sorry for your loss. I can relate, my mum died pretty recently. So here's one thing I think perhaps I've learned not always good to do is to, when someone has divulged something deep in their personal life, don't continually make it about yourself. Don't go, oh yeah, that makes sense because I went through a hard thing. Maybe you can say that in the third or fourth or fifth thing after they reveal themselves, but usually keep it on them. Even I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club is a little bit intense. No need to overshare. No need to overshare. Sheesh, I don't want to say that. I'm sorry for your loss. It's kind of a weird one because they could have also... You also have traumatized myself. Let me compare. Don't take it away from them. Yeah. What were they like? That's an interesting one. I'm sorry for your loss is like, well, they died like 50 years ago, 10 years ago or something. Yeah, so... Oh, what is it? I also have trauma... Yeah, I get it, Tom. I also have traumatized myself. Let us compare notes. What were they like is the best option. Yeah, I think so too. What were they like? Did you get along? Because that's a good thing, because they might have really not liked their parents. They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got dang good at it. He always made sure I had food, and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. Yeah, Roth, exactly, Roth. That's the thing you want to avoid is when someone's saying, I had a really hard day, and you're like, oh yeah, you had a hard day, I had it even worse. I went blah blah, this thing happened to me, an anvil fell on my head, I tripped over my shoelaces and fell onto my shoelaces into a pile of shoelaces. I don't know, and then they're just like, cool. You didn't hear them out. The best thing I've found often when people trauma dump, I'm not always the best at it, but a good thing to say is oh yeah, that sucks, sorry to hear about that. And if you're close enough to them, you can make jokes, but like you have to know that that's their personality, because some people don't take to jokes very. But the best thing to do is just empathize and go, man, that really sucks, I'm sorry. And like you can ask questions like, what was it like, blah blah. Yeah, but like, yeah, if you make it too much about yourself, it's a bit tangled on a pile of shoelaces. Yeah. I could make us a pretty good salad with what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady on all the farms in the country knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip, and strong to boot. Turns out pulling cows out of a 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. Now we stand a strong mother. Forget. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. I guess you can say I'm sorry for your loss because now you've got a little bit of context and you've learned that she lost someone she loved very recently. So you can say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so sorry. Oh, that's okay. I know it's weird. Ever since we just met today. Especially since we just met today. Yeah. Cow Bertha. All right, lovely. Time for work. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for that great start today. Thank you, Boo. And this was just chapter 1 released of this game. They've got 3 chapters released out of 7 that they're going to release every 6 months. So I recommend to get on the train. This is called Scarlet Hollow, and it's lovely. That we've only got through one of the we're almost at the end of chapter 1, but they've got 3 released. So I reckon go ahead. It's a lovely game if you can get it. Yeah, it's really cool. I recommend this one highly. I've played through chapters 1 and 2, so I've already played through this, but I haven't made the same decisions, and it's interesting seeing how it actually changes. But yes, go have a fantastic day at work, and I hope you have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe at the Friday music thing. I'll try and make it a long stream so you can join in a little bit later. Yeah. Have a fantastic day, Boo. Oh crap. Whoa. Speak to you soon. We'll definitely be here tomorrow. Awesome. Great to hear. Great to hear. My stars, what was that? Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Is each chapter like a day in game? I don't actually quite know. I've only played the first 2, but they're pretty similar. I guess it's like a day, I think. Skunk Ape. Oh man, it's Skunk Ape. It's gotta be, right? Could be. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and I'll check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Benny. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Pain. It's all pain. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Ooh. 7 chapters, 7 days. Oh, that might be it, actually. What the heck was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy crap. I'm guessing it was maybe 2-3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either, so we could rule out Skunk Ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? Oh. Are you okay? The monster's got you. Tripped. Oh, wow. And here I thought you were a hardened mountain girl. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing must be one of Duke's. Oh crap, it's still alive. Investigate it? Don't go near it. Let's get investigate. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try and take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird don't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the head. Why am I alive? Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Examine the wing. Cursed animals. Yeah, exactly. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. Its wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Examine the growth. Goodness, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched out, the growth pulsing underneath. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. This seems like we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much we can done for her at this point. Geez, I'm gonna have to put some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that? There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. What in Sam Hill you two doing out here? I didn't tell you to... But Bertie? Oh, Bertie, what's wrong, darling? Good gosh. Didn't you tell me what... Did y'all see what did this to her? No, but pretty sure we can hear them. Oh, don't tell me you're all caught up on Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that camera away. For goodness sake, girl, I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see my like this. No one needs to see Bertie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke, did you hear what Benny said? I think they're coming closer. You stay from my Stella, you mongrels. Come out, you sons of beasts. Oops. Spooky whispers. Duke, don't shoot him. We have no idea what'll happen. Do you hear that, Stella? They ain't a sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did for my girls. Come on, you whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel that white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Dive for Gretchen. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms. I'm going to turn my picture off for now. Just before... Wait. No, I'm going to move it over here, actually. Yep, it's going down. It really is. Gosh dang it. You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen, Benny, Duke, are you alright? Just a little shaken up. Same. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. To Duke, are you okay? Ooh. Wow. Oh my gosh, Duke, holy crap, what do we do now? What the heck are we supposed to do? We have to go after those things? We've got to go to the police? Let's just forget this ever happened? Can police just go home? Stand in stunned silence? We got to go to the police. Yeah. I think. Police time. What do you mean, what do we do? We got to take this to police. A man's dead. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? You're right, and we have footage of what happened here. But it's so dark and shaky, it all seems so unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. What should we do? Wrath of Wood, lead the way. Are you sure this is a good idea? Are you nuts? A man is dead? Or silently follow? Should we ask her to lead the way? Should we ask her, are you sure this is a good idea? Or should we just say, no, we're going to go tell the police right now? Or should we just follow her? Lead the way. Looks like Duke managed to tag one of them before he... You know, we should be able to follow that blood trail. Let's go while it's still fresh. As you and Stella push through woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. Stella. I smell something terribly foul in the air. There's a clearing up ahead. Stella stops in her tracks a few feet ahead of you. Holy crap, I think I'm going to be sick. The shrieks pull back into steady whispers as you and Stella stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. A sinking realization pulls at your gut. This is their nest and you're surrounded. So content warning, this looks a little grim. If you don't like grisly images, please look away. I think it's going to have some... What is this horrible place? We need to get out of here. More of those swellings. All the animals here have them. Or had them. Why aren't they attacking us? We need to get out of here. We should have grabbed that shotgun. We need to get out of here. The footage doesn't matter anymore. Let's get the heck out of the way of this nest. Agreed. Just as you follow Stella in a mad dash through the woods, so too through the unearthly hollers and whispers of the nest. In the highest branches of the trees and down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the cries of the creatures fade back into the sounds of nature. Sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. Shall I get reception now that we're back on the main road? Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha, and 13 text messages. Let me guess, we didn't film that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're off. We didn't. Wait. Tabitha seems worried. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I didn't think Tabitha would be so needy. Well, I think I'm in trouble. It's nothing important. We'll call her. Try and call it, but go straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. Cool. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha seems... Well, yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. But first things first, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl, it's Stella Richmond. I'm up at the mountain on this Askina trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun, it happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Earl, who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk two officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being in the middle of the night. See right there, a thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. As the Villiers reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that? Some kind of sort of crop circle? They killed Duke. Now we're gonna have to confiscate his camera, Miss Richmond. If you don't mind, this is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn off to save battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. They're in on it. They gotta be on it. Like, the way that they just said, we gotta confiscate them. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you in. Who are you exactly? That's Benny. He came into town for the funeral. Benny is in, Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Diane, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's better you don't walk back on your own. Sunglasses guy is that Men in Black? Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. He might not be. Oh, I don't like that attitude at all. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. They were creatures. Now, if you kindly step in the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do I have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. I certainly cannot turn down some extra pensive affection, especially after the ordeal we've all been through tonight. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have all this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. You're about to stay a small, has like no cops at night. Yeah, a small town, yeah. And you, whatever your name was, IP Freely. I'm just gonna say it. IP Freely. IP Freely, look at her face. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into more trouble. You'll have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen, and you'll have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy crap. I'm gonna move my head again. Why on earth did you ask them if we could walk back? Maybe not. Seem a bit blasé about everything. Keep an eye on me, are they for real? Can't say I'm surprised. Why did you ever agree on Google in the woods? How are you holding? I like the how are you holding up. How are you holding up? How am I holding up? I mean, not great, but I'm more worried about you. Can't believe they just implied that you're a suspect even after we showed them all of the footage. Even after we found that nest. But it's okay, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. I was there, I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clear footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have, and I never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should have her now before it gets any later. Let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us. Benny. What? You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Benny. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. That was easy, Roth said. That was easy. You just went away. Yeah. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. I'm gonna move my character. Does this work? That works. Even though we're covering her face, it's fine. This place always have the loveliest aromas. It's nice to finally meet you, Benny. I was sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? You knew my mum? How did you know my mum died? I never met Pearl Ann. We need your help. Let's go, we need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here, Scarlet? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord, have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. But I'm going to put myself in the middle, actually. Let's put myself in the middle. Not on top of the dog, though. There we go. Those things out there, I didn't know how to describe them. I watched a little video on where to place HUDs and characters to allow room for streamers. Yeah, that is an interesting way to think about it, Roth. I don't think they thought about it with this game very well, but I could probably put it in the bottom right, but I don't know. It is something to consider. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out of her sleeves and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. Wait, that was her. That was Stella. Oops, my bad. Wrong voice. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now we can examine the footage for ourselves. Smooth. Here we are. I'm moving myself yet again. And back again. Back we go. Where was this? Up the mountain. To the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I'll need to plug the memory card into a computer. I can go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika? Oh, Kanika? Are we seeing Kanika? You'd better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come on now. We could use a little help. Okay, we're gonna put me up there because we've got Kanika here as well now. What, Mom? Oh. Hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? Kanika is me. Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. A cute stranger. Ha, did you just call me cute? No, you must have misheard me. You must be Tabitha's cousin. Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Mom, I'm busy playing Fortnite at 3 a.m. Yeah, exactly. That's the vibe I'm getting. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the heck is this? It is far beyond my... Wait. I can't just pause it, Mum. Yeah, that vibe, Roth. Exactly. Oh, look, she's got a Sailor Moon shirt.
Self-voicing enabled.
What the heck is that? Oh.
Gretchen. Self-voicing disabled.
Oh, you can actually have TTS. Interesting. There we go. Sorry, that was a bit loud. I'm sorry either you had to see this, but Benny and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. I'm going to decrease the size of my portrait just so that you can see her face.
Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really, I'm okay. Remain silent. Poor Duke, poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call them later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. More serious than a man's death? Tremendously more serious than a man's death. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mum, come on, whatever doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Benny with this tailypo crap. A man just died, have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see so many in one place is... Sybil holds her silence. Crap, Mom. They've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, these aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we just saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke. Like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns something far more sinister than one man's death. Stop speculating about this occult nonsense. Let's focus on what we know. Right, what are those growths? Whatever it is, it's not good. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about this out there. Not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that would clear all this up. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Benny get some rest. I ran him ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. Yeah, I'm ready to pass out. It was nice meeting you. Thanks for the help, Sybil. It was nice to meet you, Kanika. Sorry to be under such weird circumstances. Hopefully the next time we meet will be a little less terrifying. We should all hang out this week, Kanika. We get Reese to chill with us. Oh, Reese. I could really use it, but for now, thank you so much for everything. Let me get you one of those house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Benny. It's excellent ice to warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Let's move my hip. Yeah, I think we can each use some company tonight. Welcome to stay the night? Sorry, Stella, it's more like a third date kind of thing for me. Let's go. Sorry, Stella, it's more like a third date kind of thing for me. I didn't mean it like that. Wow, that's so funny that we get to do that. The woods are full of monsters and the road back to the estate leads right through them. I'm just teasing you. I should probably check in on Tabitha, though. Yeah, I get that. She's probably worried sick about you. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. You and Stella exchange numbers. I'll see you tomorrow? Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Good luck, Benny. You begin the long hike back up to the Scarlet estate alone. Almost home. You've made it. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. As you reach for the knob, the door swings open. Where the heck have you been? Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know Wayne. Look, I got suckered into something. It was weird. Sorry to bother you. The Stella girl had me come with her on this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so you met Stella then. That explains everything. She's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Can you tuck me in? Are you serious? Tuck you in? No, go to sleep. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try and leave the night behind you. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. Call her. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Aww. Did you make it back all right? Yeah, how are you? Are you okay? I don't want to just be like, all good, or I died. How are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. She's clearly not okay. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now you're safe and warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow. If you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. Oh, so Roth, I think you're correct. It is 7 days. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry things will only get worse. Yeah, I love this animation. So good. Yeah, this is really good. She's crying. This is really good looking. What's the blood stain? What? This is creepy and good. Pre-carved pumpkins, yeah. Locks on the door. Something they clearly don't want us going. And scratch marks. Nice, nice. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. Excellent. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save game now. Okay. We'll save the game over here. And I think that's where we'll end today. Hopefully that was a wonderful little, diversion for everyone. I love that game. Because you can actually, it can end up in a lot of different ways. I love how, flexible it is in that... Because technically you could end the day sleeping over at her house. The layers give a nice 3D effect. I think it was all 2D assets. Yeah, there was that very cool game. Yeah, let's raid somebody. Who should we raid? Not sure who to raid. Anybody got any idea on who to raid? Oh, should we raid someone playing Scarlet Hollow? No one's playing it. There were some who have played in the past, though, recently. Even a couple of days ago. I do want to... Anybody got any recommendations? Who to raid? Malonchotato? Okay, let's raid this person. Thank you for being here. Oh, wow. Bedtime for you? Okay. Have a fantastic day, Rotherwood. Thank you. Hope you have a good bedtime. But we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid in. And if you have the emotes, use the top one. If you don't have the emotes, don't use the top one. But we're gonna raid them. And I hope you have a fantastic day. You have a good sleep, Roth. And we're gonna listen to an album tomorrow. Have a good bedtime. Good night. You're awesome. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.